Osprey. V-22 Osprey going down the Potomac. Cool. We should have another helicopter just over there. He is, a medevac coming into George Washington University. Some emergency call. It seems like only yesterday they removed the ice skating rink, and now they're putting it back. Yeah, we're going to the old standby today. Going with the standby. Oh man, it's kind of chilly. It's about 56 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it's cold. Bit of clouds today. There you can see them. It is bluish, but not like super sunny. Let's go down past this, the World War I Memorial to DC residents. This is not the National World War I. This is just for those residents of DC who served in World War I. The national one is over by the White House. Where are we? We've got the memorial. You know what? You guys like to see the Lincoln Memorial? We're not that far away. We might as well spin by it real quick before we head over to the White House and see what's going on today. This is, wow, they've taken down the fences. So this is the Park Police's Park Police Mounted Division. This is their brand new stable. This was built with a gift from a horse lover who donated several $million to build a horse facility for the U.S. Park Police. They patrol this area on horseback often. Stables and Education Center. Should be opening very, very soon. All right. Something is squeaking up front. There we go. All right, I hope you guys can still hear me because I just bundled up my microphone underneath my jacket because it's that cold. There is the Korean War Memorial. This is the new section of the Korean War Memorial, and that's the more traditional. It's been around about 20 years or so. And you know what? This squeaking is bugging me. Hang on. But unlike previous days when we've had to deal with squeaking, today I planned ahead. WD-40. So let's give it a blast, yeah? I don't know what the heck is squeaking. Hopefully, whatever it is, it's not going to squeak anymore. Though, you know, oh, that did it. Wow. Sweet. Anyway, WD-40 on the brakes. I don't really know if that's a great idea. We'll find out. If we don't stop and we run into something, you guys know WD-40 on brake pads is not really the best idea. Okay. So, look at that. A pretty good crowd at the Lincoln Memorial today, despite it being cold and being a Wednesday. Kind of a random day to visit the Lincoln Memorial. But people came out, hey, we mentioned horses, we got one right over here. Park Police horse is set up over here by the Vietnam Memorial. There's Lincoln, and there's the reflecting one, and here's a guy selling poems. And there is the horse. I want to go behind, you know, I was taught never to go behind a horse. I'm going to go around the front. Horses can get sus, especially if a guy on a bike.
I want you guys to go. Yeah.
I should have bought a poem. That would have been kind of cool. Okay, guys, over there you see the Vietnam Wall. There's some wreaths that have been placed over there today. Must have been some visiting veterans groups. Let's swing on up this way and make our way over to the White House. Man, my hands are cold. I gotta dig out all those gloves that we gave away last year. I gotta find where all my gloves are. I am not ready for this winter stuff. What the heck? There's some sort of like boom, like oil spill boom set up here in Constitution Gardens. I wonder if they had a leak of some sort. Let's go take a look. This is Constitution Gardens, and they've got some sort of boom here to protect. I guess, were they drilling something? I got this thing. It definitely looks like a drill, and it looks like they have a ramp set up to take the drill maybe into the gardens. Suspicious. Maybe they're gonna drain things for the winter. They gotta like clean out the drain from all the goose poop that comes in here. There are a lot of geese and ducks in this pond. And we're moving again. I'm surprised how many tourists are out today. Like I said, it is a Wednesday. It's not like it's a major exciting day or anything. Maybe in the winter. This guy's got his kite. This is a popular place for kites. The wind's pretty good here. In the spring, they have a huge kite festival, actually. Guys selling weird stuff. Let's get around this dude. Okay, let's take a look at the White House, and then we'll swing on up to the Capitol, maybe. Oh, there's the kite. This is the ellipse, just south of the White House. The other day I was watching The Day the Earth Stood Still, you know, the 1950s classic movie. And the UFO landed right here on the ellipse. And it was all baseball fields back then. Interesting. There's something going on up on top of the NEOB with the missile battery. Looks like they put up a radar dish. Let's go take a look when we get over towards the south lawn. We'll have a better view of the missiles. There's something on top of the missiles today. I don't know what it is. We'll get a better view later. So here on the south lawn, no dog today. Pretty quiet. Well, the grass is pretty green, pretty ripped up down here. They must have run like a thatcher or something. Pulls out all the dead grass because it's pretty brown there. Let's go over to 17th Street. That's where we get the best view of the missile battery. Okay, let's see how much zoom we can get. What are they doing today? Missiles seem to be in an elevated position today. Maybe they're working on them. Looks like there's a guy off to the left. Yeah, there's a couple technicians off to the left. They must be working on it today. On to Pennsylvania Avenue. Pretty quiet. A lot of construction trucks over here though. I think they're still tearing up the fence repair project. I'll go take a look at those guys, what they're up to. So the hoarding is still up down here on West Executive, but the fence is much more visible now. Dump truck and like a sucker truck. They're gonna like suck out the leaves or something, get all the drains clean. Vacuum all the leaves up, I guess. What's over here? Bunch of tourists, bunch of press. No Marine. I think he's having lunch. What time is it? It is 1:11. He had a lunch scheduled at 12:15 with the Vice President. That's on the Vice President's schedule. It wasn't actually on his schedule. But, oh, there's a crazy guy there. Crazy guy. Not the crazy guy was in the street. I know some of you think that's a political commentary, but no, there was a legitimate crazy guy in the street. So some of you have asked about the White House webcam. It's right up on the side of that big building behind the church. Oh, come on, I can't get the camera. So that's St. John's Church, okay? The Episcopal Church that like every president has gone to since Adams. But behind it up on the wall there, you see that? That is the U.S. White House webcam. Those little devices there, that's the webcam. You can see the one on is kind of got like a plastic covering on it. That's what often gets wet and makes all these weird funky lights as the water drips down the side of that thing. But that's the view you're getting from there of the White House webcam you see on YouTube. So this is the New York Avenue Presbyterian Church. I'll show you from the front. Let's take a look at this plaque over here, because I think it's Abraham Lincoln who came to church here. Let's check it out. This church, one of the most historic, traces to a Scottish stonemasons meeting in 1793. 17 presidents worshipped here, and Abraham Lincoln regularly went to church here at this church. Let's go take a look. Whoa, building. Now, this actual church, this actual building was built in like the 1950s, I think. So this isn't actually the building where he went to church, but this was the parish, is that what they would call it? I don't know what Presbyterians call it. Yeah, so that's New York Avenue Presbyterian, and that was Abraham Lincoln's local church. All right, let's spin down this way. So down here is the Federal House for DC, that building right over there, and then this is like an annex. There are a couple camera crews out here. I think they're set up for the January 6th trials that are going on. Some of the Proud Boy Oath Keepers are on trial today. Don't know if they're coming out anytime soon. But on, what day is it? Friday, Steve Bannon is coming here to get sentenced. And the government's asking for 6 months in prison. Oh, there's a Julian Assange protest sign. Alrighty, let's go. What do we got there? The U.S. Capitol, pretty chill up there. I don't know what they're doing. They haven't done much all week, or last week either. They've been on vacation, I guess. Albino squirrels, guys. Look at it, there's like 3 of them. 3 albino squirrels. Hang on, let's get the big camera. He's got the red eyes. He does have the red eyes. So there's 3 of them. There's one over here. And then, where's the other guy? There's the second one. And then the third one is back over there. So there he is. Hello. There he is. He's like, the kid's gone. Okay, well, that was something different, yeah? They're actually not totally uncommon in the DC area. I see them a bit, but to see 3 of them was kind of rare. Never seen like a whole family of albino squirrels. It's kind of cool. All right, let's go down to the monument. Oh, but while we're out here on the National Mall grounds, there's the U.S. Capitol. We can show more sandbags. You guys like to see these? This is the yellow and green line of the subway. That's one of the air vents / emergency exits of the subway. And hang on a second. We are kind of, that's the Federal Triangle area over there by the archives, the FBI, Justice, so kind of close to that flood area. Oof. Get onto the cement where it's nice and smooth. So this is the John Paul Jones Memorial. It's right here, basically in the middle of 17th Street. Most people don't come here because it's actually kind of hard to get here without getting hit by a car. First to compel foreign man of war to strike the colors to the stars and stripes. John Paul Jones. He's buried, or he's not, he's actually held entombed in in the Naval Academy in Annapolis. Truck. All right, well, we've ditched the bike just because I felt like walking. I was getting tired of riding the bike. And I brought you over to the Tidal Basin. Basically, we're following where those helicopters are flying. But also one of you, Dan, was asking if I could show you the cherry blossom trees. Well, these are the cherry blossoms right here. This is what they look like in the fall. Basically, a big green tree with yellow leaves. But all the trees you see around the basin are Japanese cherry blossoms. They're not in bloom now, of course. That's only in the springtime. In the fall, they look pretty much like any other tree. They're just green trees. Of course, the trunks are a little bit unique, but the leaves, they almost look like an elm. But these are the cherry blossom trees, and next spring, probably around March, early April, late March, that's when they'll be in full bloom. Pink and white flowers all along this area. So let's cut down here. Up to our right is the newest memorial on the Tidal Basin. That's the Martin Luther King Memorial. And he stands right over here looking over to the Jefferson Memorial. Some say he's basically challenging Jefferson. Why did you write a constitution like that? This is the MLK Memorial. So guys, that was Thursday in Washington, D.C. No, today's Wednesday. It's Wednesday in Washington, D.C. It all kind of blurs together. Tomorrow we may have some presidential travel. I'm not sure. Friday, definitely. He's off to Delaware for a speech at Delaware State, and then he's going to Rehoboth for the weekend. I should note right now, on Capitol Hill, U.S. Capitol Police have a vehicle stopped. Suspicious package inside, 2 people being detained while they search that vehicle. I'd love to show you that, but it's about 3 miles the other side of town, and all the roads are reversed one way. It's a nightmare to get there at this hour, so I'm just going to have to rely on what I see online. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll try to show you what's going on in Washington, and if not, we'll show you some squirrels. All right, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you tomorrow.